I moved to Dublin. That's the city I chose. Great people, great beers, great weather. Here, plenty of communities are living together. Mine is Judaism. As many different religions which have values and principles in common, one of them is family reunion. After a few time here, I was missing this kind of reunions that I was used to in France. So I went here looking for other Jews who, like me, love sharing a good meal on Friday evening. It's just a way to perpetuate the traditions my parents gave me.
My name is Zalman Lend, the rabbi with the Dublin Jewish community. We moved here in the year 2000. It's a small Jewish community, vibrant but small. The latest census was just under 2,000 people, so very small Jewish community here. There's an Orthodox community and a progressive community, which are more separate, but still lots of interaction. You know, people are close friends with one another. For young Jewish people, it's maybe more difficult. You know, even though they're very well integrated, they love being in Dublin and they love their friends here. Many of them do want to find a Jewish partner, simply so that they can continue the faith and the traditions to the next generation, and that can be quite difficult in Dublin. So usually, what happens is they have a big circle of friends here, and then maybe they'll have to go outside Dublin, maybe to study in the UK or somewhere where they can have a Jewish circle of friends as well, and hopefully find a partner over there. Unfortunately, anti-Semitism across Europe has become a really big problem again. I know in France it can be very threatening. We visited there, and just being an observant, a visually religious Jew there, you start to feel quite threatened. Ireland is very different. I think Ireland is not traditionally an anti-Semitic country. It's a very warm, friendly country, and we've had almost very few incidents of anti-Semitism. What we have seen, though, is a kind of fallout from the Israeli situation, Israeli-Palestinian situation. So Irish people feel very strongly for the underdog, for the occupied, and so they feel a very strong correlation, even though it may not be very similar. They feel that there's a very strong similarity between what happened here in Northern Ireland and what's happening there, and they've become very involved with that scenario, and that's kind of overflowed into an anti-Semitic approach. And so I have had students, young people, come to me and say they've difficulty in college, difficulty in university, wearing the Star of David, saying that they're Jewish, saying that they're from Israel, which is a shame. Ireland's always been an incredibly friendly and welcoming place, and the Jewish community have always felt at home here and integrated well. And it would be a big shame if, because of a situation that's happening in the Middle East far away from here, that Jewish people here begin to feel uncomfortable and discriminated against. So Jews in Ireland have always felt very welcomed, very accepted into society, and have done really well. They've integrated well, and despite the very small size, have been very successful. So there have been some big positions, the Lord Mayor, ministers of the government, who have come from a very small Jewish community. Is it easy to be Jewish here? It depends what you're looking for. It's a wonderful country. It's a wonderful place to raise a family and to raise children. Tolerant society, friendly society. So for all those things, it's great. If you're looking for a very strict Orthodox upbringing for your children, that's very difficult, maybe not the place to be. If you're looking for lots of kosher restaurants and lots of kosher social events, maybe not. But in terms of what we have, and the kind of attitude of Irish people in general, it's a wonderful place to live, to be Jewish and to raise a Jewish family, and generations of Irish Jews have done that and felt very proudly Irish and very proudly Jewish together.